Hi, Joy. So I've got your essay submitted here. Really well done for completing it and putting it in for some feedback. It's really the best thing you can do to improve your English before the exam. Okay, so let's have a look at what you've got. International marketing is sometimes seen as invasive and an intrusion into the country in question. Others argue that it is a necessary and economical form of education in addition to spreading ideas, language and culture. Discuss both views and then give your opinion. Okay, good. So your question here, so discussing international marketing and discussing both of the views and then giving your opinion during the essay. So let's have a look at what you've got. Nowadays, international marketing are easier to do than ever before because of globalization. With the progress of technology, the distance and reach of countries are shorter than before. There are countries that welcome international trading to improve in terms of economy and culture. However, there are also countries that are not keen on international marketing to preserve their independence and culture. This essay will discuss why international marketing is great for any nation. Okay, good. So let's look at it more closely. Nowadays, international marketing is easier to do than ever before because of globalization. Okay. So nowadays, international marketing is because it's singular. Okay. Good. A strong opening statement there, which is good. With the progress of technology, the distance and reach of countries is shorter than before. Okay, I see what you mean. So the distance in terms of because there is globalization, countries don't seem so far away. Okay. However, reach of countries is a little bit unclear because it can be argued that the reach of companies is greater now because of technology. So with the internet and so on, we can buy things from Japan and look at Japanese adverts and so on. Okay. So maybe have another look at that one. I do agree with your distance comment. So the distance between countries is shorter than before, perhaps. Okay. There are countries that welcome international trading to improve. Good. So to improve their economies and cultures, perhaps, instead of in terms of. So to improve their economies and cultures. However, there are also countries that are not keen on international marketing. Preserve their independence and culture, as they wish to preserve their independence and culture, for example. Okay, this essay will discuss why international marketing is great for any nation. Okay, all right then. Good. So this last part, this essay will discuss why international marketing is great for any nation. Be careful, because that is suggesting that you're going to do a one-sided analysis, when in fact it's discussed both views. So just make that clear that this essay will discuss perhaps the benefits and drawbacks of international marketing. Okay, because it's a comparative essay, essentially. Okay. There are some countries that emphasize on tradition and independence. Okay. Instead of emphasize, I would suggest we use there are some countries that strongly focus on tradition and independence. For example, in Japan, people try to preserve their culture and traditions by restricting international marketing. No the in the middle. Unlike some countries, the Japanese are not influenced by Western thinking. Economically, since Japan is putting emphasis on building their own goods and their preference for buying products of their own, it can be said that Japan can survive without being dependent on other countries for materials. Okay, I see where you're going there. So, economically, since Japan focuses on building their own maybe building their own economy and their preference for buying products of their own. Yeah, okay. So buying, I would say possibly buying Japanese products there. It can be said that Japan can survive without being dependent on other countries for materials. Okay, well done, good. So a good example there of Japan. What I would say, and this is a common theme in these essays, is to have a sentence at the end of your paragraph that just links back to the question. Otherwise, we've got an example that is kind of hanging here. It seems almost a little bit unfinished. So ending your paragraph with something like, this shows that, for example, international marketing is not necessary, for example, or international marketing can be seen as an intrusion on a well-functioning country. Okay, so something like that, just to link back to the question. This is just to make it crystal clear to the examiner that you are sticking to the question throughout. All of your examples are based on this question. Okay. However, other countries welcome international marketing. Good. Great signposting there using however. So you're showing the examiner where you're going. Nice, concise sentence to really get your point across. Okay. Being able to engage other countries, being able to engage with other countries gives, because it's a singular here, gives them a sense of a culture of tradition different from their own. Okay, so be careful with culture and tradition. So either say a sense of culture different from their own, or traditions with an S, traditions different from their own. For example, in the Philippines, people are able to adopt and use different goods made from other countries. I would say instead of adopt, I would suggest buy or purchase. So adopt is normally when we either adopt a method or to adopt a child. So be careful with that one. So people are able to purchase and use different goods made from other countries. Different goods made in other countries. Okay. They are able to see and experience things outside of their box, and because of this, are able to learn different things from other people. In terms of economy, building a healthy trading relationship, or building healthy trading relationships, so either take out the A or take off the S, so one or the other, with other countries, helps in building different infrastructures through profits from marketing that would otherwise not be possible. Okay, would otherwise not be possible. Okay. In terms of economy, building healthy trading relationships with other countries helps in building different infrastructures through profits from marketing. Okay, be careful here with your part on infrastructures, because it's not completely clear what you mean there. Okay, so it might be that you need to expand on this slightly. Same as the last paragraph, I would say that again this example is hanging slightly. So we need something just to round off that paragraph. To say, for example, as such, this proves that international marketing is necessary. Okay. Okay, so in conclusion, international marketing is good for any country. Engaging with other countries gives the nation ideas on how to improve their culture and ideas by learning from other countries. Moreover, progression is also possible by building marketing relationships with other countries in order to finance the improvement of its economy. Alright then. So, I'm guessing that at the end here, this part is your opinion, because it's saying to give your opinion. So in conclusion, international marketing is has benefits for a country. Okay. Then this is where we go into the personal part. So I believe that engaging with other countries gives nations ideas on how to improve their culture and ideas and the opportunity to learn from other countries. Moreover, progression is also possible through building marketing relationships with other countries in order to finance the improvement of economies. Okay, Good. So, in terms of meeting the question, this part on giving your opinion is important to do, and to make very clear. So using a phrase like "I believe," or "from my point of view," or "in my opinion," etc. Okay. And the other point that we mentioned is using something at the end of your paragraphs just to round off that paragraph and link it back to the question. Okay. Good, well done. A very good piece of writing. Take on board that feedback, particularly about the structure and how to kind of finish off your paragraphs, and you'll see a good improvement in your writing. Very well done. Good work.